Hey everyone, Draco Magnius here for another 0.5 episode of Virtue's Last Reward. Today we're covering the gold file secrets of the security room, starting with the Floor B graffiti. Memento Mori of the ninth lion ate the sun. It appears to have been written in some sort of weird paint, or blood, probably blood. Memento Mori is a Latin phrase that translates roughly to remember death/morality. Ninth clearly refers to ninth, but seems to have been spelled wrong, likely on purpose. Why? Because it's an anagram. We already covered anagrams, game. Perhaps it's an anagram. Oh, well, never mind, I spoke too soon. Like the words on the wall, on the floor, a warehouse. If it is, what does this one mean? I mean, I suppose technically you could try making an anagram yourself, but you can try to solve this one yourself, but I've never really been good with anagrams because I'm not sure how you figure out where to draw the lines for the words to make the new words. But anyway, let's move on to Hourglass. The hourglass displayed in the background is actually a 4-second timer. It doesn't have much practical use, except maybe for making really impatient people. If you were at a restaurant waiting for your food to come out, for instance. Hey, how long are you gonna make me wait? I've already flipped the hourglass 100 times! Technically, 100 times would only be 400 seconds, which is 6 minutes and 40 seconds, but saying 100 times is much more dramatic, and therefore, much more likely to get a desirable response from the waitstaff. Gentle points. These are measures of how much of a gentleman you are. Somewhere deep in the United Kingdom is an organization that tracks all gentlemen. That's weird, but okay. Determining their caliber based off an ancient and Byzantine collection of rules and guidelines. Every year during the spring, a representative of this organization conducts a cursory investigation of each member's behavior, or at least appears to, and then awards gentle points based on what they saw. The following formula was used. Old ladies escorted across the street times top hats owned times puzzles solved times money given to gentlemen tracking organizations equals total gentle points. I like how giving the organization that tracks gentleman points is what's going to increase your gentleman score. Should just be the first one and the second one and, well, the third one too. Wait a minute, does that mean Professor Layton has a super high score? Because, I mean, I'd imagine that dude has a lot of top hats, and he's, like, a renowned puzzle solver. Anyway, more on the knife. A small survival knife. It has myrmidons stamped on the blade. Blade length 150 millimeters. Blade width 30 millimeters. Blade thickness 3 millimeters. There's blood on it. But whose blood? Floor B hallway locks. Several of the hallways on Floor B use special locks indicated on the map by arrows. On the far side of each arrow is a lever. Pulling these levers will unlock the locks. Once this has been done, you can explore the entire area at your leisure. Okay. Principle of causality. The law of cause and effect. Specifically, that a cause must precede every effect. At the quantum level, however, things aren't quite as immutable. The principle of quantum superposition holds that any physical system, such as an electron, exists at least partially in all of its theoretical states, or configurations, but when measured, gives a result corresponding to only one of them. A classic example of this is the double slit experiment, where light appears to behave both as a wave and a particle. One of the interesting implications of this is that, in a sense, you are influencing the past. By observing a system, you are defining the cause and effect you witness, and in a way, altering the past. Normally, I would comment here that the quantum level is where shit gets real. But given the nature of this phenomenon, it seems like it would be more accurate to say that the quantum... Oh man, this is long. How do I look at more? Game? Hello? No, serious? How do I look at more of this? There's more and I'm curious! Game? Game, why you do this to me? I wanted to get rid of that too. I want to talk more about the complicated fuckery of quantum physics! And it looks like there is text down there. Why are you doing this, game? I've tried everything. The D-pad just goes down this list. Going down on the joystick doesn't make me go further. Left and right take me through those. X does nothing. Y pulls up the memo. B will just make me leave here. A is just selecting it again. I can't... I guess it's... I think they do that specifically to tease you, which is irritating. But I guess we'll move on, because I can't read it? What if I hit start? No? Nothing? Select? No? Nothing. Well, I've tried every possible button input that could make the screen move down, and nothing has happened. So I guess that's it. With the principle of causality. But yeah, the double slits experiment is pretty interesting if you want to look it up yourself. An electron can act as a wave or a particle depending on what the fuck it feels like. Which is a weird statement to say because particles don't, in theory, have intellect or sentience. But they seem to alter their state depending on who's watching and what they do. You can't actually watch them change. The second you watch them, they do something different. Very interesting. But let's see what Knox's 10 Commandments are and who the hell this Knox person is. Ronald Knox, a mystery writer from the UK, published the following as his rules for writing a mystery novel. 1. The criminal must be mentioned early on. 2. All supernatural or supernatural agencies are ruled out. Well, that's boring. But whatever. 3. No more than one secret room or passage. Well, this game's already broken the first 2 rules, but okay. 4. No hitherto undiscovered positions may be used, nor any appliance which will need a long scientific explanation. Yeah, fuck this guy. No one with extrasensory perception or similar powers can appear. Number 6. No accident must ever help the detective, nor must he ever have an unaccountable intuition which proves to be right. 7. The detective must not commit the crime. 8. The detective must declare any clues he may discover. 9. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson... Well, that's just rude! Watson's very intelligent in some of the writings that he's put in. Must conceal nothing from the reader. 10. Twin brothers and doubles generally must not appear unannounced. Oh, this guy is boring. Look at this boring guy and his boring rules for writing mysteries. Anyway, with that all said and done, we end this 0.5 episode here. With those food for thought given to you, let's meet up in the next episode. See you guys then.